Good morning, guys. It's your Coach Dave here. It's about 25 after 6. Kristen and I just finished day 4 of Shaun week 25 abs. It was pretty much basically 25 minutes of ab work, one move after the next, after the next, after the next. Nothing like getting an amazing, crazy sweat after just 25 minutes from doing core workout. Loving Shaun week for a couple of reasons. One is the workouts are like 30 minutes or less, so I absolutely love that. And I also love that the whole time in that time frame, there is no downtime, there is no rest, so you're capitalizing as if like you're doing an hour workout with minimal breaks. So Shaun T is bringing it. We're getting a great workout. Almost 500 people in our group are absolutely loving it, and people want to go beyond the 1 week and do it even more. But I wanted to come to you guys today with this quick message with something that I heard yesterday, and it really hit home and struck with me about that. The quote was, "Uncertainty is part of the process." And when I think about that quote, I think about all the different times of my life, whether through coaching or whether through work, whether through my fitness, and I think back and I reflect, and I also think of all the people that we help. And I think so often, something I always say is we let the start stop us. And we do that, guys, because we have the fear of the unknown. We have the fear of, we don't know what's going to come. We don't know what we're going to face. And we often try to line up all the dots to try and figure out what we need to do to where we need to go. And you have to realize that in life, you only can line up the dots of your life behind you and understand that it always comes and takes you to the right place. But you're unable to predict the future and line up the dots of what it's going to take you to get to a certain place. If you have a goal, if you want to lose, 15, 20 pounds, 100 pounds, and you have a business goal and you want to get to a certain level in your company, you can't sit there and try to figure out how you're going to get there. You just need to start. And when you find your why you want to do it, why you want to achieve this, whatever your why is, when you find your why, you find your way. And what I mean by that is you just need to start, and you need to fail forward, and then you need to get up. It's not how many times you get knocked down, but it's whether you keep getting up, you keep pushing forward each and every day, and you realize and accept that uncertainty is part of the process. You're not going to know what it's going to take to get there. You're not going to know or can predict all the struggles that you're going to go through to get there. You're not going to know the obstacles or what life's going to throw at you to get there. And I just think over the last couple of weeks, Kristen and I have been connecting with amazing, over 100 people now in the United Kingdom, as Team Beachbody is going into the United Kingdom in the fall. And we didn't know what to expect, when we started a couple of weeks ago. We did not know, how the best way to say to keep in touch with these people or to talk to these people or how to lead these people. But when you find your why, and our why is to help them, our why is to help them achieve their goals, our why is to connect with more people beyond the United States. And when our why is there, we're finding our way, and we're making adjustments each and every day so that we could be the best coaches and versions of ourselves for these people. But we don't know the answers, and we don't know what life's going to throw at us today, and we don't know what life's going to throw at us tomorrow. And on top of you trying to go for your goals, you have to understand that life is going to knock you down, and life is going to strip you to the core, unrelated to whatever your goal is. And that often at times is, if you're willing to push back and you're willing to fight back, life will ease up on you and life will reward you. What you put out will come back to you. But you can't get caught up in worrying about making sure that the sun, the moon, and the stars are all lined up so that everything is perfect, so then you can start. I want to spend more time, and it's convenient, and my kids aren't home, and I'm off from work. Like, the uncertainty of how you're going to figure it out is part of the process, and you have to be willing to accept that, and you have to be willing to just say, you know what, I'm going for it, and I'll figure it out along the way. I'm going to take one day at a time, I'm going to take 1 hour at a time, and all I know is each day, even if it's a baby incremental step, you're going to get to the next level by taking that step. Compounded over time will bring you massive success. So guys, accept the uncertainty. Accept the fear of the unknown. Accept that to get out of your comfort zone, it's going to be just that. It's going to be uncomfortable. But if you want growth, if you want your next 30 days to not look like your last 30 days, if you want 30 days from now to be in a different place than you are today, you're going to have to face the fear of uncertainty. You're going to have to go through the process, and you're going to have to accept the fact that you're going to hit bumps along the way. But again, I'm going to finish with this, guys. find your why, and once you find your why, you'll find your way. Meaning you have to have the strongest feeling of and know for sure why you're doing what you're doing. And 99.9% of the time, actually 100% of the time, it has to be bigger than you. Because when it's bigger than you, you'll have a driving force beyond yourself. Because often if it's just we're driving for ourselves and life knocks us down, we're going to quit. Because we don't have a driving force of why we're doing what we're doing. But when it's bigger than you, when it's for your family, or it's for your kids, or it's for, other people, you're not going to want to stop, because there's people out there that are relying on you each and every day and part of the process, right? So when your why is there, you'll find your way. Accept that uncertainty is part of the process. Don't try to connect the dots going forward in life. It's impossible. You only can connect the dots behind you. Have faith over fear. Give it 100%. And I promise you, 30 days from now, your life will be in a different place. Have an amazing Thursday, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.